महसूस करना, यही पहला है. But most of the time, without seeing, we are trying to bring the changes. Without seeing. ये चेंज करना, वो चेंज करना, मन को नियंत्रण करना, थॉटलेस स्टेट में जाना, ये बड़े बड़े बात है. But it's not going to help you in any way. Even if you talk 25,000 years, no change. मन से ये सब निकालो. निकाल के क्या करना? As is various condition देखो. Listen to your own story first. Don't listen to the story, ideal stories of Rama, Krishna. Rama, Krishna are misleading you. They are not going to help you. They cannot help you. If you know your story, then Rama can be of some reference at some level. Krishna can be of some reference at some level. I know. How do you search the Google? Tell me. If you have something, then you search.
Yes.
I want to know Kundalini Yoga. Then you search. When you go to the Google, right? You type Kundalini. Then all horrible Kundalinis will come there, right? But at least you are connecting with what? How do you connect?
Have to search something.
Right. Without this reference, how can you connect with that reference? Impossible. Impossible. So the very teaching is a wrong teaching, let me tell you. That's why Patanjali did not start sadhana yoga first. What did he start? Samadhi yoga.
So surprised.
He could have started with Ashtanga yoga. Yama niyama asana pranayama. बाद में समाधि डालो. नहीं. हमारा शास्त्र परंपरा ऐसा नहीं है. So Shastra never talks about technique and other things. Shastra talks about first the purpose. योग का पर्पस क्या है? समाधि. पहले समाधि को समझ लो, समाधि को समझ लो. क्या? And even Patanjali starts with a beautiful thing. Atha yoganushasana. I don't have the time, मैं क्या करूं? You people want all packages. If you have to sit with the master, you have to sit aram se.
No, we are aram se.
I know. And how the things move, we will not be knowing, but it moves. Anyway, so Samadhi. Let me hold on to this, that Samadhi. Harmony. How to bring harmony? What is the practical way? Patanjali says, Anushasana is the practical way. Anushasana. Anushasana means what? Discipline. Discipline. Discipline का मतलब क्या? Tell me what is discipline. Okay. What is discipline? Tell me, explain what is discipline. Discipline.
You'll be doing a thing in a systematic way.
What is discipline? What is discipline? Tell me. Please talk. You don't make me to develop sore throat, please.
Doing things the right way.
What is discipline? They're all step number 3, step number 4, step number 5. मुझे step number 1 चाहिए. I am always LKG teacher. I cannot jump to the PhD level. No, sorry. I am always LKG. What is the first step? डिसिप्लिन का मतलब क्या है? मतलब क्या है?
सोचे रहते वो करना,
Huh?
जो सोचे से रहते whatever we think.
As per the requirement, what we plan.
Living simple.
दूर बात है.
बहुत दूर पकड़ने का बहुत मुश्किल है. In that way we know everything, right? Is it not? You know that you are not supposed to get angry, you get angry. Why do you get angry? You know everything.
Most difficult.
You know you have to get up at 5 o'clock and do meditation, you don't do it. You know you have to keep your back, neck, head along the same straight line, you don't do it. There is nothing to learn, there is nothing new. You know everything. Then what is not?
We are not putting it in our.
So matlab kya? What is discipline? I am asking you, what is discipline? What is the first step of the discipline?
We have many different thoughts and action.
What is discipline?
Doing what we know.
What is discipline? Discipline is from the word disciple. When you become disciple, then the discipline is possible. If you don't become the disciple, then the discipline is not going to happen. If I become the disciple, then the discipline happens. So what you people are talking is the techniques. ये करो वो करो नहीं it comes later. पहले discipline, discipleship होना चाहिए. If I accept you completely, if you accept me completely, then comes, if I tell you come at 4 o'clock, you will come at 4 o'clock. If you don't accept me, if I ask you come at 4 o'clock, I will give you the grace, you say hell with you. I know Guruji is doing really good job, but ये but है ना, दुनिया में खतरनाक word but if anybody uses if but, I am really scared of it. I wanted to come Guruji, but very dead, खतरनाक. Please see this. Please see this. Go into this. You have not become a disciple, that's why the discipline is impossible. It's always imposed. My Gurudev told me this, bete, don't ask anything. I know when to give, what to give, how much to give. Selfless service is your sadhana. Karte raho. That's all I am doing. That is the discipline I am trying to follow. In all situations, I am trying to follow. Because I am the disciple of my Guru. All these outer things are not important for me. Whether I get people or no people, whether I get money or no money, whether my sadhana sangama name will, I'm damn, I'm not interested in all these things. What is interested in? What is that I'm working at it is disciple, that's all. I am the disciple of my master. So the discipline. What is the discipline? Selfless service. And my Gurudev, every minute, every second he is taking care of me. You do not believe. Every second he is taking care of me. Every word I am sharing is his. Every word is something. My Gurudev used to, share with his Gurudev that Baba, जब तक तू बलवान हो, तब तक मैं पहलवान हूँ. This is disciple-discipline relationship. You cannot impose. You cannot impose. And anything imposed is not going to stay. That's why I don't believe in controlling, forcing. No. अंदर से आना चाहिए, अंदर से प्यार से ये आना चाहिए. When it's going to happen? When you accept it completely. Disciple means you accept it completely. But most of the time we don't accept it completely. 7 o'clock means 7 o'clock. I accept it completely. That is discipleship. I accept it completely. Now tell me, go inside and find out. Mind is always fighting. Always. It's not accepting any damn thing. It doesn't want to accept anything. So where is the problem? Where is the problem? Even if Lord comes and gives you something beautiful, you don't accept it. Because you have developed that psyche. You have developed that kind of condition. What is that? Not to accept anything. हमेशा लड़ते रहो, हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ, criticize, comment, ये करते रहो. ये ठीक नहीं है, वो ठीक नहीं है, ऐसा क्यों, हमेशा. So what is important for yoga? Important for yoga is develop the joy of accepting what it is. So go inside and find out what you are. You first accept your personality as it is. Accept it. Accept it. You are a hypocrite, accept it, you are a hypocrite. Don't fight with it. You are Buddhu Kahika, accept it. You are greedy, accept it. You are sexy, accept it. Accept that to begin with. If you fight, if you try to pose something, no, I am not sexy, but deep inside I am sexy, no, you cannot become the disciple. जो है वो एक्सेप्ट करना, प्यार से, दिल से एक्सेप्ट करना. This is what it is. Please see this. Most of the time we are fighting to show good, to prove good, to exhibit good. But it is not there. When it is not there, how can you exhibit? Please see this. For the chandan, for the sandalwood, it need not struggle to exhibit its personality that it has that sugandha. If the sugandha is there, aram se. No, it did not do the publicity. It spreads. It spreads. Whole life we are taught to spray. Nobody is teaching to take bath. हमेशा स्प्रे होना चाहिए. धर्म के नाम पर, so many, always. Do's and don'ts, do's and don'ts, do's and don'ts. It is the same thing to our kids also. ऐसा नहीं करना, ऐसा नहीं करना. क्यों ऐसा नहीं करना? पता नहीं. Please see this. So very the problem. Very the problem. You want tomorrow also class?
Yes.
Please see this. All of us, we have created the stinking garbage deep within. And to face it, To unearth and to take it out, it needs the courage. If you don't have the courage, please don't touch that. At present, what you are, enjoy. You see, if I have to change this house, I have to do a lot of inconvenience, is it not?
Yes.
Otherwise, don't change it. Yeah, take it. Chalo, I say, but if I have to change it, the first process I have to go through is inconvenience. You may not believe, almost 6 years I lived a life of vegetable, virtually vegetable, dropping all my ego, all my projections. I used to always, this is not me, how can I talk like this? This is not me, how can I relate like this? This is not me, how can I behave like this? At one point I was, mental. I used to see there is so much hypocrisy at all levels. Every word is coming from the depth of hypocrisy. Every action is coming from the depth of hypocrisy. What kind of life is it? What kind of living is it? What kind of living is it? So everywhere I have to show my certificate, I have to show this. What kind of life is it? I burned everything. I said no. If people are not going to recognize me, hell with the society. I don't care. I burned everything. If you ask me, show me the proof of your all qualifications, I say I don't have any qualification. Absolutely, I don't have any qualification. If you are going to relate with me through this certificate, sorry, I don't have the certificate. If you know how to look at me differently, yes, there is something to relate. Come, let's do that. Please see this. I know it's a very difficult path. It's not all that simple. So, we have to start somewhere, is it not?
Yes.
We have to start somewhere. From where? Go inside, find out, is there harmony? That's all you have to put every time. Is there harmony? Is there harmony? Is there harmony? Is there? I want to sit and meditate for 20 minutes. Is there harmony? Is my whole being, has my whole being accepted this proposition? Most of the time, no. Most of the time, no. So we are pushing. And we don't enjoy that activity at the end. Got exhausted. For example, the festivals we celebrate in the house, you see, Ganapati Puja, Gauri Puja, that day so much commotion, so much tension, so much violence in the house. Is it not? Is it not? The other day, हर घर में शांति, उसी दिन स्पेशल दिन है ना, त्योहार है ना, फेस्टिवल है ना, so much anger, so much irritation, so much ये करना वो करना ऐसा नहीं करना, my God, gods are really being tortured in every house. You invite the God and you create so much violence. And God said, why did I come here? Because of me, these people are suffering so much. Please see this. Every god is suffering because of human beings. They invite and then they create violence, they create this, they create that. And at the end of the game, my God, I haven't seen so far in any house where people really come and enjoy in harmony. I haven't seen. No festival is creating that kind of emotion. There is fear, there is anxiety. Deep ko aisa hi jalana. Some Purohit says, some priest says, and today you have to bring only the red flowers and do puja. But in the entire market there is no red flower. And I have beautiful, Sevanthi and all those flowers. Jasmine flower. Holding the jasmine flower, inside my mind there is fear, there is anxiety. I don't know whether accept this or not. So the fear. And then the goddess is looking at the bhakta. Bete, did I tell you that I want only the red flower? No. Who told you that? उनको पकड़ के कमरा तोड़ो. No, break is over. Why are you listening to him? You mean to say that he has become my spokesperson? So we have kept spokespersons. Even to talk to God, I need an agent. And that agent is always misquoting, misinterpreting. ये ब्रोकर है ना, ब्रोकर का काम यही है. ब्रोकर का काम ब्रेक करके रखना, जोड़ना नहीं. ब्रोकर नहीं, he does not. He sees to it, you two don't come together. यही ब्रोकर का काम है. So sadhaka, as a sadhaka, why do we have to go into all this nonsense? Let me tell you. Why? Because we have not fixed the purpose. We have not fixed the vision. So what yoga says, Yogi Shastra says, keep Samadhi as your vision. To begin with, not even God. Don't keep God or anything. Don't work for the God. You work for Samadhi. What is Samadhi? Harmony. What is harmony? Sense of togetherness. What is sense of togetherness? No conflict. That's all. Simple. समाधि का मतलब क्या है? नो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. That's all. But we love to live in conflict. Always we want. If there is no conflict, then there is no kick in life. If everything happens in a smooth way, there is no maja. Please say this. So what is to be done for this? Anushasana. Anushasana means what? Disciplines. Means you have to become disciple. Once when you become disciple, then comes the next sadhana. What is that next sadhana? Atha. Atha means I learn to stay in the space of now. That is the second level of sadhana. Space of now. What does it mean? I don't bring the past. I don't bring prejudices. But most of the time our relationship is through prejudices only, is it not?
Yes.
We don't know how to look at without bringing the past. How do you look at your wife? How do you look at your children? How do you look at everything? Through past only, is it not? I challenge people that you might have married some 20 years back, but you have not seen your wife or your husband. You go and find out whether you have seen your husband or wife. I challenge you have not seen. You have not seen and you don't want to see. But you want the company. Company you want. That's why there is always argument, always victimization, always yielding. And finally the relationship ends like what? I have to drag on my life like this, so let me drag on my life. Then it's very easy in India, it's very easy. क्या करना ये प्रारब्ध है. सारे प्रारब्ध के ऊपर डालो. This is not prarabdha, this is your arrogance. This is your arrogance. So what Patanjali says, Atha, do you have the humility to see as if you have not seen anything? That is the beginning of yoga. I don't know. Let me listen. Let me talk. Let me understand. Do you have the space to listen? Do I have the space to listen? Has anybody taught you yoga like this? No. That's why yoga is not helping. Yoga cannot help. I have given my life to yoga. That's why I am talking. Yoga is not going to help you. It's not a negative statement. It's a very, very positive statement. It means the technique is not going to help you. What is going to help you? The essence behind the technique is going to help you. It is not the technique. Doing puja is not going to help you. The emotion you put while doing the puja, that's going to help you. Action is not going to help you. It is the intention behind the action that helps you. It is not the action, it is the intention. Now find out, most of the time it is not the intention, it is in, no, it is in tension.
Intention.
Two words.
Yes. Like
It's not one word.
intention and intention.
Yes, I go to the temple not with intention, with intention. So 90% of my life is in tension. That's why I am struggling. That's why I am not enjoying anything. Whatever I do at the end, there is frustration, there is dejection, there is hurt, there is guilt. Kyunki there is tension. The tension is strengthening the tension. That's all we are doing it. That's why it is not helping. That's why yoga is not helping. Nothing is helping. You see. Nothing has the power to help you. We are in such a horrible situation. Hopeless. One guru, one disciple went to the guru. Guru, give me the mantra. Guru looked at that fellow. He gave the mantra. Okay, sit down. I'll give you the mantra. You have to do this. Hopeless, useless intellect. Hopeless, useless intellect. This is the mantra. Look at him. What is this? Hopeless, useless intellect. Hopeless, useless intellect. I said, you are a disciple now, go and do it first. So he did it. 3 months. What is the mantra?
Hopeless, useless intellect.
Hopeless, useless intellect. Then, now we have reached the advanced level. Come, I will teach you. The advanced, what is that? Hopeless, useless intellect. So what is the second level of the mantra?
Hopeless.
Hopeless, useless. What? Your intellect. Don't hope on your intellect. Don't use your intellect. Use less. Hope less. Because your intellect is your culprit. What a beautiful message you got. Intellect is not letting your heart to function. Intellect is not letting. Intellect always creates division, violence, arrogance. That is the nature of intellect. Please see this. Why we are not able to solve the problems in the families? Because intellect. Intellect. What intellect does? Intellect always thinks profit and loss. That is intellect. Business. That is intellect. And turn every logic, every emotion to suit to that business. That is intellect. Intellect never allows you to see fact as a fact. It does not. Why we are not able to solve any problem? Because we are using the intellect. Logically we are trying to see everything. Your own logic is your enemy. You don't know that. So where is the answer? Where is the answer to all the questions? By Monday, if we get into the deep confusion, I'm so happy. मेरा काम हो गया.
Started Guruji.
मेरा काम हो गया. मेरा टीचिंग हो गया.
कब से वैसे ही लग रहा है.
साधना के लिए हिम्मत चाहिए, क्षमता चाहिए, पेशेंस चाहिए. Sadhana is not something goody-goody. No. That sadhana is different. But the true sadhana, our Himalayan masters have given in the beginning is a very painful sadhana. Very painful sadhana. So, atha means now. Is it possible for me to create the space of now? Now means no overlapping of the past and the future. I am sitting here and I am teaching. What does it mean staying in the space of now? In the space of now means there is no past, just teaching. And this teaching can be colored by the past and the future. What is that? Expectation. I am doing this program in the morning, right? The expectation. What is that expectation? People should do samarpana like this, people should do this, people should do that. That's why I am trying. So, to keep the group intact, I have to somehow convince, I have to somehow please, I have to somehow do the appeasing, all those things. See how the mind works? Because the mind is stuck with the past and created the future. If I don't cajole people, they may not call me next year. So I have to reserve my next year's program. So क्या करना? Don't use harsh words. हाँ सब ठीक है चलेगा. You are good. You are doing wonderful job. चलो ये करो वो करो. No. Yes. If I don't bring the past or the future, then I see dirt as dirt. I see poison as poison. Right? But most of the time, we are deceiving ourselves. What? Assuming poison. I know that is poison, but I feel it is not poison, it is amrita. Amrita. This is the avidya we are going through. Avidya. Mistaken. I know that is poison, but still, for example, competition, simple example. Competition is poison. Because in competition there is comparison. In the comparison there is violence. In violence there is hurt. In hurt there is misery. So how can there be any competition? But people say no. Healthy competition. Have you seen anything called healthy poison? This is healthy poison, this is notorious poison. Poison is poison, right? Poison is poison. Poison is poison. There is nothing called healthy poison. This is. Go into the beauty of it. So at one level we teach ethics and all. At another level, competition and what. Now why do you encourage competition? Simple. Hari seeing it. Bhushanji has experienced in his life, organizing competitions and all those things. He is a living example, so much agony, so much pain in the whole thing. He has done a lot of social service, but behind that there is so much pain. So much. Everybody goes through that kind of pain, that kind of frustration, that kind of hurt. Because the very methodology is a wrong methodology. Very methodology is a wrong methodology. Wrong methodology has to bring the wrong vibration only. For example, our programs also. In America and other people are forcing me, Guruji, at least we will keep some registration fee. I said, nothing, Guruji. People will not come. Fine, if they don't come. No registration fee. So registration fee becomes the beginning, right? Then after the registration fee, then the promotion. Then this one you see. Let us cover the expense, let us do this. Look at those people, they always tell me, look at Jaggi Vasudev, look at this, look at Art of Living people. They are minting money. That is their industry. Let them mint the money. My industry does not need that money. My industry does not need that money. Why do I have to mint the money? When my Gurudev is there, supplying my every demand, why I have to do the business? Let me share one example, hundreds of examples. Once I was in Delhi doing the program in Kamakshi temple. I was with Chitra and Ravita's house. I think second day morning, I received the call from the ashram that we have not paid the arrears of the electricity, the pump and all those things. 24,000 rupees we have to pay in a week's time. Otherwise, they are going to cut the supply. If they cut the supply, then there is no borewell. There is no borewell means there is no water. There is no water means I have to close the. And children are there. The school is going on. And suddenly 24,000 rupees, that too sitting in Delhi, kahan se lana? So I did not know what to do. I said, okay, dekh lenge. I put the phone down and I conveyed this message to my Baba. Baba, that's all. I forgot. And this happened on the second day. And on fourth day evening, after the program, one person came to me, Naval Kishore, I think I have seen that person. He came to me and he said, first time attending the program. Guruji, tomorrow I have to go to Bhubaneswar. I enjoyed your program. Excellent. Now I am deeply moved. This is my contribution. He gave me a cover. I gave that cover to Chitra. So next day after the satsang, and I was staying with Iyer's family. Iyer's, they prepare nice coffee. So while having the coffee, she brought that cover and she said, Guruji, I am tempted to open this. Shall I open it? I said, you open it. She opened and took out the check, 24,000 rupees. Exactly, let me tell you, my Gurudev is maintaining accounts like that. Always I am pauper, but always I am rich. He is not letting me to enjoy that I am rich. Always, no paisa. But it's always fun. It's always, but it's no paisa. Look at the situation. How to run an organization. Every month I need minimum 2 lakhs just to run the day-to-day transactions. I don't use mobile, I don't use laptop, I don't do the, contacting big people, donors. Okay, Hyderabad there are 2-3 donors, go, meet, talk, nothing. I don't do any such things. I don't exploit anybody. I don't use anybody's power. But the business is going on. Please see, this business is going on. Because I am the disciple of that discipline. What is that? Selfless service is your sadhana, bete, karte raho. Yes. If I start doubting, questioning, how can I trust this? Here comes the intellect. Here comes the logic. How can I trust? It's an obvious question, isn't it? Everybody asks this question. There is no doubt about it. How can I trust? Is the question. I also went through this, let me tell you. How can I trust? My Gurudev, okay, during mantra I received. He promised, Bete, don't ask anything. I know when to give and all the things. But how to trust? How to trust? So where is the logic? There is no logic. Don't bring your logic. Develop the gut feeling. What is that gut feeling? I trust. जीना या मरना इसके साथ करना. ये भाव मन में होना चाहिए. जीना या मरना. That's not an important issue. That's not an important issue. जीने के लिए हम नहीं जी रहे हैं, नहीं. Somehow Jina will take place, let me tell you. Jina will take place. You live in some way or the other. That is not an issue. That's not an issue. Living is not an issue, friends. No. So what is to be done? Atha. Atha means, is it possible for me to create that space of now? Can I do that? When you are able to do that, then Anushasana will follow. Discipline will come. And that Anushasana is yoga. Atha yoga Anushasana. I am concluding it. Please go into this. So yoga means union. Union with what? Union with Anushasana. अनुशासन का मतलब क्या? डिसाइपल. डिसाइपल का मतलब क्या? कंप्लीट एक्सेप्टेंस. कंप्लीट एक्सेप्टेंस. You accept it. That's why bhaktas, they could experience Lord because bhaktas illogically accepted it. विद्वान लोग अभी तक कोई भगवान का दर्शन नहीं हुआ. क्यों? Logically that. I know Upanishad, I know Brahma Sutra and all those things. So far Lord has not blessed those people. In the history we don't have the record. We have the record of all junglis, tribal, unpaired, Ramana, unpaired. He could experience it. सारे भक्त लोग उनका जीवन देखो, मीरा देखो, illogical. Krishna is my premi. Illogical. Please see this. Study the bhaktas, because they have realized logic is faltu, logic is your interpretation of your selfishness, that is your logic. Your selfishness is interpreting in that way, that is logic. So Atha means, can we create some space every day where I sit and I look. I don't indulge in the past, I don't indulge in the future. And second thing is, whatever I do, I become the disciple of that. I become the disciple. Disciple means what? Total acceptance. If we are able to do that, then the next process, true yoga will start. What is that? Chitta vritti nirodha. Please see this. Please understand the beauty. 7 o'clock you have to be here. Means all the vrittis, reactions that come, what you have to do? नहीं, 7 बजे वहाँ जाना. The mind says, take 2 minutes. No, jana. Bas. All the vrittis they become weak. They try to play havoc. They know you are such a weak fellow. You know. They know how to play. They know how to exploit. That happens with the children. You look at the child. If the child knows father and mother, they don't get along, they don't listen to each other, they always fight, the child becomes the best politician and manipulate and get the works done. Have you noticed it? And most of the time, the children, they bring lot of tension between husband and wife. You know, Papa, Amma was telling